Well, microtransactions are once again back in Assassin's Creed Mirage. And yes, Ubisoft did promise that Assassin's Creed Mirage was not going to have any microtransactions. And sadly, it seems like Ubisoft has pretty much just been lying about this whole microtransactions not being inside of Assassin's Creed Mirage, that they're not going to be selling any cosmetic items and all that stuff. Because just a couple hours ago, we got a new leak, which is posted by the French YouTuber Jonathan, who is very good in terms of leaking stuff that is related to Assassin's Creed. Now, he's the same guy that also leaked the gameplay clip for Assassin's Creed Mirage before Ubisoft even gave us the official gameplay. Now, here in one of these screenshots, as you guys can see, Ubisoft took down this image because this was clearly one of the gameplay screenshots from Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is basically an image that consisted of gear packs that you could purchase inside of the game paying real life money, meaning there is microtransactions and there are outfit packs and different skins for your characters which you can purchase inside of the game. Now, unfortunately, the image is taken down by Ubisoft, and it seems like the image was also not re-uploaded anywhere. I tried my best to see if there are any re-uploads of that image, but unfortunately, Ubisoft has been successful in terms of removing all of those things. But as far as what was shown in this image, it is pretty much similar to what we've already seen with Assassin's Creed Mirage. Ubisoft is once again going to be locking so many different outfits and armor sets and weapons, and also skins for your mounts and ravens. Everything is going to be locked behind a paywall as usual stuff. Now, obviously, since Assassin's Creed Mirage is not an RPG game, we don't exactly know up to what extent does this microtransaction basically exceed to, because since we don't have any stats or none of those things that is available for any of the armor set, this could basically mean that they're just selling some of the cosmetic items, but still they said there was not going to be any microtransactions inside of the game. So this is kind of a sus moment right here, because we clearly got a screenshot of the leaked gameplay with that there are many different outfit packs and different sets that you can purchase inside the game. And most likely, I think that Radha is once again going to be returning to Assassin's Creed Mirage, where we could buy some of these cosmetic items in exchange of opal credits, which you can actually earn inside of the game by completing challenges and missions. And also, if Ubisoft decides to give us some weekly challenges or daily challenges, which could actually give us opals, then I think that would actually be a pretty good thing, because microtransactions in general, it's not a bad thing. Now, obviously, what we have seen from the screenshot was that we basically had all of these outrageous, unrealistic cosmetic items, which is far away from the game being completely grounded. But of course, it's just a personal choice that you guys have to make. It is not necessary that you have to spend your money to buy these outfits or skins or whatever packs they're selling, because obviously Ubisoft does not like the idea of sticking to the ground and just staying as realistic as possible when it comes to all of these cosmetic items. They always try to max their imagination as much as possible and give out all of these bizarre looking outfits for some reason, because it seems like those are the outfits that sell the most for Ubisoft and makes them money. But yeah, like I was saying, microtransactions in general, it obviously gives you more reasons to play the game, because having all of these paid items inside the game, this also means that you will be able to get all of these items inside of the game by completing daily challenges, weekly challenges, or monthly challenges. Maybe Ubisoft could add on all of those content, but then they said that there was not going to be any post-launch content. That is what concerns me, because if there is no post-launch content, then I believe that all of these items are going to be staying behind those paywalls, and you basically cannot get these items no matter what you do until or unless you pay some real life money. Now, that is where the entire microtransaction hate comes in, because a lot of people don't really like this. Now, let's just keep the leaks aside and let's talk about some of the official information, because right now Assassin's Creed Mirage has been rated age limit of 16 plus. And in the age rating, you can actually see that they have mentioned that the game actually has microtransactions where players will now be able to upgrade their character or their progression paying real life money. So there is going to be in-game currencies and subscriptions and upgrades which will be available inside of the game. Now, this means Ubisoft is not only enabling the microtransactions for cosmetic items, they're also selling the progression system in order to finish the game much faster. Now, obviously, Ubisoft said that they are not going to be having any leveling system and all that sort of stuff with Assassin's Creed Mirage. It's just going to be a linear storytelling game where what you see is what you get. But apparently, it seems like the documentations and the leaks are saying otherwise here. But obviously, even if we have these microtransactions, I don't think it's going to be affecting the game in any way, so you guys don't need to freak out. Because one thing is for sure is that Assassin's Creed Mirage is not going to have any dedicated subscription model, and also it seems like they might add in some of the in-game advertisements. I hope they have an option where you could just disable advertisement, where every time you're in the game or in the loading screen, where you always keep getting the ads of how you can purchase the microtransaction items. But I don't think Ubisoft is going to stop that anytime soon. So once again, that's also not a big deal here. But then you also have optional cosmetic items at launch. Now pay attention here where I say optional, because all of these microtransactions and cosmetic items that Ubisoft is going to be releasing, it's only going to be cosmetic items that are unrealistic, and it's not going to be suiting on with the main storyline. So I don't think we're going to be missing out much here in terms of how it's going to be working out, because most of the realistic outfits and the outfits that are going to be related to the main storyline are pretty much just going to be available for all the players once you play the main game. But then, as you know, Ubisoft just likes to get crazy in terms of just having these flying horses and fire horse and, you know, supernatural abilities and all that stuff with all these cosmetic items. So those things are just left out in the microtransaction store. So people who just love to get crazy with their Assassin's Creed games could just go ahead and purchase them. But yeah, it seems like a lot of insiders are getting into this information. They're trying to figure out what's going on with Assassin's Creed microtransaction system. And since now things are being leaked, let's see what Ubisoft has to say, since they previously said that the game was not going to have any sort of microtransactions, or they're not going to be selling any cosmetic items and all that stuff. And now the leak states otherwise. So obviously I believe that Ubisoft is going to be held accountable, and they're most likely going to be giving us an update about this leak and information. So we'll just have to wait and see what Ubisoft has to say. And yeah, let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys feel about this entire situation? Do you think that microtransactions in terms of cosmetic items should exist in the game, or should it be completely removed? I know that old school Assassin's Creed games absolutely had no microtransactions at all. So whatever you saw was whatever you're going to be getting. But right now it seems like most games sell extra additional content so that they can just keep the production. I don't see why they have to simply just sell these items in order to make extra revenue. So yeah, I would love to know what your thoughts is, all of your opinions. Please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to read them and also reply to each and every one of you guys. Trust me, it's always very interesting when I just read all the comments and see what you guys have to say and interact with you guys as a community. It makes a lot of sense. And if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that covers all the upcoming informations, leaks, updates, gameplays, trailers, reveals, and basically every single thing you guys need about all the upcoming open world games in Assassin's Creed and all that stuff, then this channel is going to be your #1 stop. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on so that you guys can stay updated every single day on all the gaming news and updates. And if you guys did go on and enjoy this video, please make sure to go ahead and show your support to the content by dropping a like. Your like and support, it really means a lot to me. It helps the channel, it helps out the videos. So let's just take a few seconds of your time, show your appreciation. That would really mean a lot to me. And with that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.